Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in once again. This is your friend, Mr. K, aka The Critic. And today, as you can see, we'll be doing a recap of the market, of the financial market. The market just started, and today I want us to get a review of the various currencies on what direction the markets might be moving to. So without further ado, let's proceed. So thank you for coming, thank you for watching, thank you for joining. If you're interested in the financial markets, in trading the forex market and other, other assets, this is your opportunity, to join me and join my classes to better understand the charts and understand the financial markets. So there's just a lot of wealth out there, but you have to learn to be able to get what you're looking for. So without no further ado, let's dive into the charts at once. I think today, and by the way, the date today, it's the 12th of August 2024, and my time is 10:13 Eastern time. That's New York time. And the markets just closed, I think about 5 hours ago that the New York session closed. And I usually like to enter the market at the close of the day. That's when actually I look for opportunities. That's when actually I do look for opportunities to actually to actually buy or look for opportunities to trade. So let's take a look at the charts and see what we have here. I think the first currency I want us to look at is going to be the Aussie. All right, that's the Australian dollar versus the US dollar. And from my analysis, as you can see right here, I'm already in this market, right? I'm already in this market. And I've been expecting this market. If you look at this market, I've been expecting this market for a buy ever since this market was still at this point. You see that? Yeah, because I realized that there was a lot of buy activity. Like the buyers were very, very, very strong here. So yeah, but if you see, I actually lost the trade because the first trade that I took, it was a loss because I was expecting that the market was going to go up. But unfortunately, the first trade that I took, the market went the reverse direction. So I actually made a loss. Okay, let me see how many pips I lost in that market. Yeah, I kind of lost 25 pips, 25 points in that market, right? But that notwithstanding, at the end, the analysis was correct. But the entry period, the timing to enter the market, that was the problem. Yeah, that was the problem. Today, what I will do is I'm just going to give you a couple of trades. We're just going to look at a few trades and, just look at a few trades and that's it. I can't go over all the currencies that I trade, but just a few of them, especially those that I'm currently in the market. And when I'm showing things like this opportunity for you to actually follow them, so that when tomorrow, by the ending of tomorrow, maybe by the ending of the week, you can come back to this video and actually see where the my analysis that I did took the trade to, right? So that's how it's not always just telling you, showing you charts. And I'm actually in this trades because if you look to your left, you actually see a buy, you actually see TP, and you actually see my SL right there. So I'm already in this trade, and I'm hoping that the trade will come up here. Like I could make 46 pips in this market. I've made a couple of dollars, but I'm expecting that the market is going to come up, and why not even break and continue. But this is the financial market. You can never really know how far the market will go. It takes a lot of factors You can decide to follow a trend. You can decide to take a limited peep, a number of peeps in the market. There are always opportunity in the market. So it depends on your perspective and how you see things, right? So this was my analysis, and I'm expecting that this market is going to continue bullish. And I could get a very good understanding from 4 hours, because if you see, I roll my lines in 4 hours, and if you look critically, this is what 4 hours did. You see, the market had actually come down, and you look at this point. This was like the midpoint where you see this long wick. Let me see. Can I increase this? Oh my God. Yeah. So you could actually see that this candle is a very long wick, right? The wick is very long, which means there was a rejection right here, and the market started making lower, higher lows and higher highs. You see, so that it shows that this market is already in an uptrend. And at a certain juncture, when it came back here, it was like maybe it was, a little bit a sideways market, but we will see how that goes. Like, we trade the markets, okay? We know there's the technical analysis part, which is what I'm doing right now, and also there is the fundamental part of it, or the economic data that we will use to define where the direction or predict where the market is going to go. Those two have to work together. So 4 hours. Normally I don't trade 4 hours, but I look 4 hours for opportunities for entry and maybe exit levels, and sometimes I even go right down to 1 hour to actually see how the market is operating at that level. But most of my trading is done on the daily chart. Then I have my baby here. She's laying right there, so I might be distracted a little bit. Hey, sweetie. So this is where the market is. Yeah, I'm expecting that the market is going to grow and come over here. But before we go into further technical analysis, we want to see first, we observe that the market has been doing some funny things here. Okay, the market hasn't been able to break this level. It came here the first day. You see this major candle? You see that major candle? It came here and it broke through that. It didn't break through that level. The next candle was the sellers. The sellers came in. The power of the sellers wasn't that much, because if you can see from the red candle, or the sellers candle, or the bearish candle, it didn't have that much power. Yeah, a powerful bearish candle would have actually gone right down, maybe right up to this level in the middle of this one. Okay, but I actually gone, as you can see, I'm already in profit, because all of this I'm in profit. I would say, how many pips is this? Please, can you help me with the baby? And I'm already in profit. So I would say I'm already in about how many pips? I'm 12 pips into the market. As you can see, I actually entered the market at this point. That's why you see the dotted line. That's my entry point. And this was my stop loss, and this is my take profit on the next support, support level or resistance level. So I might be counting how many pips out of this market from here to here. I'll be counting 43 pip on that from this market. But depending on how, if it doesn't hit my stop loss, and depending, this take profit, my TP is actually a guide, so that there are times that I get up from sleep and the market came up and went and left me. I will have been in profit, but I wake up and realize that I was losing, when actually I was in a plus. Then I didn't get out of the market in time. So this is, it's better to get something out of the market than get nothing, right? Than come up with losses. So that's why I put the TP. But if I had to be a way to actually monitor the trade, I will not have my take profit. I will not put a take profit because I can actually monitor my trade, and that too takes a lot of there are a lot of factors to be considered, because you have to look at the how volatile the market is, how the activity in the market is. Are there a lot of buyers and sellers buying and selling? You have to look at all those things to actually, you know, determine if you should, follow a trade, if you think that maybe the trade is going to become a trend, or it's something that you can take some few pips and get out of the market. But nevertheless, this is what is happening. I'm already in profit in this one, and it's still not late to take this trade. You can still take this trade and continue buying, and depending on the economic data for tomorrow, which is something that we are going to look at, which is going to affect these currencies, because this is the US dollar, this first one Aussie USD, they all contain the US dollar. So, and the New Zealand dollar and the US and the Aussie dollar, they kind of move in sync. All right, they are kind of correlated. They are kind of correlated pairs. So what is happening to one pair is somehow happening to the other pair. So if you're trading those two pairs and you're in profits, then I might give you more. So it just depends on, like I said, it takes years. I didn't say months. It takes years for you to actually build the skills to this level. But I'll tell you, once you grab the skills, you're good. You're good. I mean, the Forex market is the most liquefied financial market in the world. Over $400 trillion is traded daily on this market. That's the highest financial market in the globe. So if you know how to read the charts properly, combined with risk management and all that psychology, oh man, you can become wealthy. All right, so let's look at the next currency. I also took this trade. This is the pound yen, the British pound versus the Japanese yen. And as you can see, you can still see a lot of bullish activities. It's almost like the Aussie. It's almost like the Aussie, right? It's almost like the Aussie. So I'm hoping, and there's a good chance, my analysis and everything is showing that this market is going to move upward. And as you can see, I've set my target profit over there and my stop loss and that. And so I'm expecting, if we go down to 4 hours, we'll see there's a great support line. We'll see there's a very strong support line in 4 hours. So my expectation is that when the economic news comes out, which I will share with you right now, because you can't trade the market, you can't trade the financial market without looking at the economic data, or what people call fundamental analysis. I usually just say economic data, not fundamental, because fundamental looks like something long term, and the financial markets doesn't move long term. Is something that changes in a minute, or in seconds. It can change. So I just look at that essential data that can actually affect the market. So if we go to the website that I usually use to check my news, what we call news, is forexfactory.com. So this is Forex Factory, and tomorrow, which is the 13th, because we're about to enter the 13th. So today, tomorrow is the 13th. So if we look at the 13th tomorrow, exactly at 2 a.m., we have a climate change, which is going to affect the pound, which is going to affect the sterling, okay, which is going to affect the British pound. So every currency that carries the British pound is going to be affected. Okay, it's going to be affected. So if you are trading, for me, that is trading the pound versus the yen, which is this market. Once the news comes out, there are two things that will define. Either it breaks this thing and go up, or it might go break it and go down. But with the activities that I'm seeing here, I might not come out of this market if I'm not in profit yet. Sometimes you just have to take your chances with the hope that the market goes your direction, because I'm already in the trade. All right, I'm already in the trade and I see there is a lot of bullish activity, which means there's a lot of buying activity. There's a lot of buying power. So you want to check to make sure that when the news comes out, and the forecast for tomorrow is 14.5, you can click there. You can go to forexfactory.com, go to the economic data and look at the news for the currency that you're about to trade. Before you trade any currency, make sure you check this financial, the news page to see what news is going to affect that specific currency. You trade them in sync. You have to combine your technical analysis and your economic data to be able to give you, a good advantage in the market. So what you see in red, the red data, those are very important news in the market. It's going to affect the currency big time. So you want to keep your eyes on news, on announcements like that. And the forecast climb count change, you might want to read on that. If you just click there, you should be able to read on that. Change in the number of people claiming unemployment and related benefit during the previous month. So if this data comes out, unemployment, if we get a lesser number of people claiming unemployment, that is good for the economy and that's good for a currency. It empowers the currency to move upward. Okay, but if it comes down, if it comes out negative, which means there are a lot of unemployment claim, that is not good for the economy, right? It's not good for the country. It brings down the power of that currency because it shows that there are a lot of unemployed people, which means the buying power of consumers is low, everything business is low. So that's the purpose for things like that, which means you have to take note because they are very, very important. Then the next news comes out at 8:30. These are all Eastern time. You might convert it to your own personal time. Let's convert to that way you can check and change to your personal time depending on from what part of the world that you're connected to. At 8:30 we have the core PPI. You can click there and it will give you information and all that. These are the news or the economic data that is going to affect the currencies. If you're trading the US dollar, if you're trading New Zealand dollar, and if you're trading the pound and the pound pairs and the pairs, this is going to affect those currencies very strongly. So this currency is going to be affected. Even the Aussie USD or the Australian US dollar is going to be affected. Even the pound yen is going to be affected. In New Zealand, that is going to be affected. So I'm going to keep an eye and monitor this trade. So I want to make sure by 2 p.m., 2 a.m. today, I have to be awake. 2 a.m. because the climate change or the employment change for the British pound is going to happen about that time. So I have to be up. I have to monitor my trade just to make sure everything goes smoothly. If I see that the market wants to, the news comes out rough against me, I might want to take some measures to come out of it. So, if you're interested in getting to know more, you're welcome to join my classes. Okay, join them. And mark you, this is not a rich quick scheme. It's not a rich quick scheme. These things take time. Building a skill set like this is something that takes time. Okay, I can only give you the foundation. It's for you to go in and discover what it is, because I realize that trading has to do a lot with your personality. Okay, the only way you and I can be on the same level is when I give you signals and you copy them. But for you to be profitable, you have to go deeper on yourself and self-discover, because it has to do a lot with your personality. All right. So generally, that's my recap for Aussie, for the Aussie. There for Euro USD. Let me see what Euro USD is saying. I see Euro USD has finally broken the support line, which means it is also looking up to probably moving upward. I see a lot of bullish activity. If we look at the weekly candle, let's look at the weekly chart. All right, yeah, the weekly chart tells you that this was a very strong resistance, because the market came here, didn't broke, it came here, didn't broke, it came here, it didn't broke, finally it break. So which means this outer box now means it has separated itself from here. And if you see, this was a triangle with a support down here, a triangle with a support down here, and the weaker side has been broken. So expect that this market might continue going upward. So I might be looking to take my profit somewhere there if I had to enter the market somewhere here. Yep, probably 267 points. So this is still a good market, but this is long term, okay? But that's my analysis. I see upward, more bullish activity for this market, especially when it comes to the weekly candle. And if I wanted to trade this market, I'll probably trade the weekly. I'll probably trade the weekly candle, the weekly chart for this market, because it kind of gives me a very clear indication on the movement of the market, right? Yeah, kind of give me a very clear indication. All right, guys, just give me a second. Let me get a drink and I will be right back. Oh, okay. Thank you for your patience. Yeah, so that's probably what is we are looking that is going to happen with you know, the Euro USD pair. Moving on, let's look at the GBP USD pair. That's the pound versus dollar pair, okay? And we see that there's a very strong bullish activity too. It looks like a lot of the markets are looking upwards. Most of the USD pairs, they are looking upward, because what will I say here? You see there's a support here, this strong support, and the market came down here and made this, and it started moving upward. So I'm expecting that the market might come back to this level, depending on the news. The news that comes out tomorrow is going to affect this pair drastically. Yeah, it's going to affect this pair. But if I look at weekly, yeah, weekly tells me the same thing. It's telling me almost the same thing. It's telling me the same thing, because look at this strong direction right here. I'm not saying the market cannot come down, but probably everything is showing that the market is in an upward direction. USD CAD, I really don't have much to say about this market. I really don't have much to say about this market right now. Yeah, I really don't have much to say about this market. But if I were to look for opportunities in this market, it will be at the 1 week chart. Okay, it will be at the 1 week chart. So yeah, the review is just going to be for 30 minutes. And like I said, if you're interested in knowing more, don't forget to reach out. All right, don't forget to reach out. Make a comment. Just comment on the video. Tell me you're interested. Okay, tell me you're interested. It's free. It's not paid. It's just for free. We want people to be financially free. Okay, it's a free gift. We want people to be financially free, so you can help yourself, help your society, and help your family. Yeah, the only way you can change the world is if you have money. Yeah. Because when people are broke, they are poor, what can help them out is money. You might have the idea, but if you don't have the money to execute it, it's a problem. Yeah. And this is one of the easiest ways that I've seen that you can actually become wealthy. But it takes time. It takes time to build skills like this. It takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of time. So this is the pound Swiss franc, the dollar Swiss franc, and what do I see in this market? All right, I will not really trade this market. I will not really trade this market. I don't have a direction on the market. Yeah, it might seem that it's on an upward trend, but I will not trade this market. Always look for market that, like I said, it has to do with your personality. Look for market that you are very confident and convinced that meets with your analysis. Okay, that meets with your analysis. That's the kind of market you want to trade. Don't go when you see a market that is a little bit doubtful, that you have to strain. Analysis should not take more than 3 minutes. As you open a chart, 1, 2, 3 minutes, you should know if you want to take that trade or not. It's not something that you have to spend a lot of time trying, no. Look at the market. Once the market, you are not comfortable with the market, move on to the next market. There are always opportunities. There's a bust every 15 minutes. That's what you should know. So all this space, even the dollar, the US the US dollar versus the Japanese yen, this is the market. So I see, yeah, there's a strong rejection here, but I still need a lot of information to be able to decipher the direction of this market. If I come back to 1 hour, to 1 day, sorry, I see that. And H4, that's the 4-hour chart. Yep, you see, it's kind of slow activity here. I don't want to say anything about this market. This market, that's the Aussie CAD, Australian versus Canadian dollar. I see that there are a lot of buying opportunity, a lot of buyers in this market, which was expecting that the market is going to continue going wow, bullish. But 1 day is giving me another data. 1 day, 1 week is giving me another data. My 1 week does not agree with my 1 day. I'm seeing that this market might come down again before finally going back upward. So I'm not very convinced with this market. So markets like this, I would just drop them. Okay. Well, I've shown you 3 main analysis: the Aussie dollar, Euro USD, GBP USD, GBP JPY, and New Zealand USD. Those are the currencies that I gave you, and those are some of them that I'm already in those trade, right? So what I want you to do is look at the charts, what I've shown you today. Maybe on tomorrow or maybe on Wednesday we can do a review of the market, but Friday I'll show you, we're going to do a review of the market so that we see where our analysis for the week took us to. Okay, there's just more to this, and I'll tell you, I'm happy I learned how to do the charts. Yeah, the Forex market is the most difficult market in the world. Let nobody fool you. It's the most difficult financial market. Once you can do the Forex charting, you can do stocks, you can do any stocks, options, whatever, you can do them. Yeah, so, but if you master the Forex, you're good to go. So thank you so much. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Mr. K, aka The Critic, and I'm happy doing what I'm doing. So just join me and let's make money together. Okay, let me help you with the skills, help you develop. This is something you can do from home and anywhere in the world. Be independent of the government, be independent of who. You don't depend on anyone. You're a master of yourself. So that was the recap for the beginning of the week, and we will see how the week unfolds. So thank you so much for your time. I hope you have a blessed time and enjoy your day. Thank you for tuning in.